Assalamu alaikum. In our today's lecture we are going to talk about the consonantal clusters, which means the group of consonantal letters that come together. Which are those consonantal clusters? We are going to talk about them. In linguistics, a consonant cluster और consonant blend, याद रखें consonant cluster को consonant blend भी कहते हैं. cluster का मतलब है इकट्ठे, गुच्छा, यानी जो हमारे कॉन्सोनेंटल लेटर्स हैं वो इकट्ठे कितने आ सकते हैं. ठीक है, एक वर्ड के अंदर इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ कॉन्सोनेंट्स. लेट्स हैव द क्लैरिफिकेशन ऑफ कॉन्सोनेंटल क्लस्टर और कॉन्सोनेंट ब्लेंड is a group of consonants which have no intervening vowel. That means that consonant cluster is the group of, is a blend of, is a cluster of consonants between which there would be no vowel letter at all. In English, for example, the groups, now you see S, P, L, all these three are S, P and L. These three are the consonantal sounds, and intervening in between S or P or L, there isn't any vowel sound here. अब देख रहे हैं ये जो ग्रुप है स, प, ल, ये तीनों कॉन्सोनेंट्स हैं. ठीक, इन तीनों के दरमियान में कोई वाउल साउंड नहीं है, तो इसे हम बोलते हैं डियर स्टूडेंट्स कॉन्सोनेंट क्लस्टर या कॉन्सोनेंट ब्लेंड, राइट. एंड ट, you see, between these two consonantal sounds there isn't any intervening vowel sound that may interfere, right. So t and s both are consonants, so this is consonant cluster. So that means presence of more than one consonant in a group is called a cluster or a blend. Our consonant clusters in the word splits, you can see here s, p and l. This one s, p, l, splits. Here s, p, l and t, s. First one is this consonant cluster and this one is the consonant cluster, right. In between this is the vowel sound. So that means the before the vowels and after the vowels we can have the consonant clusters. ये देखें, ये कुछ clusters की examples हैं. PR, like in the words print, pride, prince, prick, price, prude. So PR, 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 PR and PR here. In all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 words, all these 6 words are having the consonantal cluster per. In the same way, ter, trick, trill, try, tried, truck, trim, treat, terror, 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 terror and terror, right. Bright, brim, brike, bride, br is present in all these words. Drill, drag, drum, drift, dream. So all words are having this consonantal cluster before the vowel sound. PL, please, plight, plain, plane, plan, play, plug. BL cluster, blide, bluff, blog, blame. TW cluster, twig, twice, twin, twine, twitter. DW cluster, dwell, dwarf, dwindle. More words. GR, great, grumble, groove, group. FR cluster, fright, frisk, friend, frame, fraud. FL cluster, these are initial, remember, initial consonant clusters. Flame, flight, flung, flower, flower, flow. SP cluster, spellings, split, splash, splendid. SM smart, smug. St, stand, sticker, strike, station, stammer. Sn combination snow, snub. Sky, sky and skit. More clusters. Limp, limps, limpid. Ts, flights, tickets, dots. ये final consonantal clusters हैं, right? LD, told, fold, hold, mold. ST, first, fist, wrist. ND cluster, and stand, hand. IT cluster, sit, hit, lit. So here are a few words which have been transcribed here. Approached, approached. T is at the end, not d. Approached. Distress, distress, distress. This is the correct pronunciation. Approach, distress, quench, quench, eggs, almond, chamber, chamber, exhaust, industry, hypothesis, hypothesis is stressed, prejudice. Now we have completed the segmental phonology today, alhamdulillah. Now in the next our lecture we are going to talk about the supra-segmental phonology, but before that let's have a very short and quick recapitulation of whatever we have done. We started from here. Essentials of language, there are two: phonology and grammar. Then we talked about what is phonetics, it is the scientific study of speech sound without reference to any language. Then we talked about phonology, study of speech sounds of a particular language. Then we talked about kinds of phonetics. First one is articulatory, second one was acoustic, third one auditory phonetics. Then we talked about the organs of speech like nasal cavity, alveolar ridge, teeth, lips, blade, front, back, parts of the tongue, hard palate, soft palate, velum, uvula, epiglottis, glottis, esophagus, windpipe, vocal cords, larynx. We talked about that. We talked about phonology. It deals with the speech sounds themselves and how they differ, how they link together, how some of them change according to their context, and how emphasis and tone can affect the meanings. Then we talked about a phone. Phone is a sound which is not a part of any language, it is a meaningless sound. Phoneme is a part of the speech sound of a language which is the smallest part and it's a meaningful contrastive part. Then we talked about the allophone, like p is a phoneme, p and ph are the allophones, t and t are the allophones of the phoneme t. Then we talked about the level of phonology, segmental phonology, supra-segmental phonology. We have completed segmental phonology. Today we will be talking about supra-segmental phonology. Segmental phonology, we talked about the 44 speech sounds, those are the segmental phonology, these are the segments. Supra-segmental phonology is beyond segments, that is, it is about tone, syllable, stress, intonation. We talked about vowels. Vowels are the sounds which are produced without any restriction. Consonants are the sound produced with restriction. Diphthongs are two simultaneous vowel sounds. Syllables are the sound units. Pitch is the very speed of the sound. Stress is the emphasis. Intonation is the emphasis in a paragraph. Lenis and fortis are the stressed and unstressed syllable. We talked about the vowels, of course. We talked about this chart. This is the front, this is the chart of the tongue, front part of the tongue, mid of the tongue, back part of the tongue, and of course we also talked about this is the closed part of the tongue, half closed, half open, and this is the open part, right. These are the front vowels, mid vowels, and the back vowels. We are having 1, 2, 3 front vowels, 4 mid vowels, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 back vowels, total they are 12. Then we talked about the